What's going on, everyone? KJ here. Let's get right into another Beyblade Burst Bladers Battle. My opponent for this video is Infinite Blast12. See, I got it right this time, okay? So I did not oof, okay? So on the left, we have their combo, Hasbro exclusive, Orpheus O2 Spread Bearing. And on the right is my combo, Hercules H4, 7Cross Yard S, Battle Ring Mode only. But with that out of the way, let's get right into it. All right, here we go. First battle. So now this battle could be pretty interesting. You know, like I did a previous battle not too long ago against Toko channel LBBA, and they used a bearing combo, a same spin bearing combo too. But the difference is that theirs was heavier. This is a dual layer with spread. So not only is the layer light, but the disc is light too. So that's the reason why I felt like I was probably going to win this one. You know, but Hercules gets it. With an outspin, making the score 0-1. So let's move on to the second battle. All right, here we go. Second battle. But yeah, like I was saying in the previous battle, it's like the combo, Infinite Blast combo is just a little bit too light. Bearing might defeat Yard S in same spin, but you know, that's usually if the combos are on the same level. This one is like kind of a mismatch, you know what I'm saying? Hercules will dominate the middle, you know, just due to the fact that it's way heavier than Orpheus. So that's another outspin for Hercules, making the score 0-2. So let's move on to the third battle. All right, here we go. Third battle. But yeah. Ooh, that was a... That felt... I could feel that one. That felt like a big hit there. I wouldn't be surprised if Hercules winds up bursting Orpheus at some point during this battle. Ooh. Oh, okay. Orpheus, wow, and it didn't take any damage. Dang. So that's an outspin for Orpheus. Yeah, sometimes it can outspin it. You know, it is possible, but I would say Hercules has the advantage more due to how heavier it is. But again, the score is now 1-2, so let's move on to the fourth battle. All right, here we go. Fourth battle. All right, so let's see what happens this time. Ooh. Ooh, that felt like a big one. Again, he scraped me out. All right, another win for an Infinite Blast12. Very nice. Okay, that ties the score 2-2. So let's move on to the fifth battle. All right, here we go. Fifth battle. Hercules trying to control the center. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Orpheus trying to control. Orpheus looking like Orpheus is looking like it's taking control of the center now. Uh-oh. Ooh. Yeah, that's it. That has to be it. There's no way he's coming back from that. There's no way. Yeah. There was no way he was coming back from that one. All right, so the score is now 2-3. So let's move on to the sixth battle. All right, here we go. Sixth battle. All right, let's see what happens this time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Getting destabilized. Oh. Yep. Hercules controlled the center through that one, making the score... Well, Hercules took this battle as well, making the score 2-4. So let's move on to the seventh battle. All right, here we go. Seventh battle. Ooh. Orpheus getting pushed around a little bit, but let's see if it can extend the battle. Ooh, no. Not today. All right, so, yeah. Hercules H4 7Cross Yard S defeats Hasbro exclusive Orpheus O2 Spread Bearing. Final score being 5-2. But with that out of the way, let's move on to the final remarks, shall we?